Hi everybody, it's Cynthia and I am here with the much anticipated Disney Treasures Funko exclusive box, Tiny Town box. This is The Haunted Forest, October 2017. So we already got Pirates Cove. We already got Tiny Town. You can't see that, sorry. And the Festival of Friendship. This is this one. And then after this one is some kind of a winter one. And then that's it for this year. And we're supposed to have a complete set of patches, which we'll talk about in just a second. I was really looking forward to this one because I was hoping, against all hope, that like the Dorbs ride that we got last time, or the Pirate time, I was hoping that we were going to get Haunted Mansion Doom Buggies, which would be insanely cool. And spoiler surprise, I have opened this already. I still wanted to go through it with you. I didn't get that. And I'll be really frank with you, although there's some really cool stuff in here, I am a bit disappointed. And I think my disappointment comes from the fact that I was so anticipating having it be really heavily Haunted Mansion themed for Halloween. That was my own fault for anticipating, and it wasn't. There's still some really cool things in here, but they also did something else weird. Listen. Do you hear that? It is so weird that I think because they switched up what was in here this time around, because up before this it was pretty predictable, not the figures, but the shapes of the figures. There was a lot of room in this box, which left everything rattling around inside, which I'm kind of surprised things didn't arrive damaged because there was no packing material in here to keep the things from that were loose from banging around. So kind of odd. So that's my other complaint this week, Disney, if you're listening. If you're going to put stuff that's smaller than usual, please put some packing paper so they don't get ruined. All right. So I do like, the one thing I like about how they make these boxes is they double surprise you. Let's see if I can get the glare off that. Ooh, not really. On the front of every box, on the inside lid, comes the patch and the pin. The patches will all fit together. I have another one here I can show you. Or not. It's really sticky. Hang on, I have them stuck to a box. So the patches are all going to go together like this. And they're going to form a circle. And on the last tie, we're supposed to get a middle one that creates the whole thing. So that's kind of why I'm sticking it out to the last box. This was the box I was most looking forward to. And like I said, I wasn't that thrilled. So I think after the next one, I'm going to be done. So I, for a moment, thought this was the Doom Buggy because it looks very Haunted Mansion, but it's not. It's the Magic Mirror from Snow White. Cool patch, but I didn't get that right away from here. Tell me if I'm wrong. Does this not look like a Doom Buggy face in like those mirrors that you see at the end of Haunted Mansion? So maybe I'll just pretend that it is. And then this is Jafar on the tiny pin. Hard to see in the package. So we have a whole set of these little pins. And then we open things up. Now, this one did have an extra special surprise. Let me see what's the best way to do this. You know what? Maybe we'll use this as a little landing board here. Hang on. I can't get the lid to stay. So this was the special surprise. It was a Nightmare Before Christmas trick-or-treat bag. Let me go back a little bit. You know, I thought, let's see if I can, there we go. So Nightmare Before Christmas, little trick-or-treat bag. Very cute. You know, if I had kids that trick-or-treat, I would probably give this to them. I could carry this in my purse because it is very light and use it for when I shop. I like to have a spare little bag around. It's got some little bit of an issue here. I'm not sure what's going on. Again, it looks like some of the ink bled over. But, you know, it was fun and unexpected because we hadn't got anything like that in the last box. As always, it comes with the map that shows all the stops we've been at, and then Snowflake Mountain coming next time. And then here's a picture of the wheel, how it's going to look. There are little notes on these, little trivia questions, which, you know, again, if you're a real diehard Disney fan, I think those are kind of fun, but they're not always, you know, that cool. I did get this little Haunted Forest sticker. I never know what to do with these because I like them and I like to keep them. But if, you know, they're stickers, if you don't stick them on something, that's kind of silly. So I'll have to find something to stick that on. I might stick that one on my printer. It's long. This is my least favorite item, which is the Dorbs. It's not that I don't love Cruella de Vil, but I'm not fond of the Dorbs. And that's just sort of my issue, that I've realized now that this box always seems to come with one. So that's another reason I probably won't continue with them, is I don't know. I just don't find the shape that appealing. The other thing is I can't collect one more thing. And since I'm already sort of pulled into the Pops as it is, I don't want to start adding these to the collection. So this one's probably going to end up on eBay if somebody's interested in it. I am probably going to sell her. She's cute. Like I said, she's adorable. Look at her hair. Great. The packaging is fun. And I think she is an exclusive. She is, because they come with lots of different ones. Look at these are cool. Look at the Alice. The Alice ones are really fun. Yeah, just not my thing. The big item in here, I'm going to show you next, and this is how the packaging got kind of crazy, is this. Oh, terrible glare again. So this is, I don't know if I can find a way to make this work so you guys can see. Hang on a second, there's still something in there. But so this is the Maleficent Dragon. It is a Disney exclusive. I will take it out of the box so you can get a better look. I've had it out already. Here's the art of what it's based on. The box is lovely, including, it's really hard to see here, but the back of the box on both sides, the inside back, has a green, like a wallpaper, like this here is on the inside of the box to make it a little bit more contrasty and displayable. I don't think I'm going to display him in the box. I don't know. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool in his box, but he's much better out of his box. So let's see here. So we're going to open him up and take him out. And here you can see better if you can see it. There we go. See like the green like wallpaper that's in the back? That's kind of cool. And I'm thinking, do all the Funkos have that? I don't never noticed that before. Maybe the large ones. This is my first large Funko, so maybe. And then let's snap it in here. Sorry for the noise. All right. And here he is. She is, I guess, pretty darn cool. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice shape and weight. These large ones are so cool. Great detailing. I love the curl on the tail. The eyes are fun. You know, it's got the Maleficent horns. Very nice. Very, very nice. I think this is going to sit on my computer for a little bit. It's so big, I have to find a better home for it because I've got, oh, you know what? I think I have an idea of how I might switch this up. Maybe I'll put I have a table with all of my Funkos. Maybe I'll show you after this. And I've got my Small World ride, and I can't really see it where it is. So maybe I'll put my Small World ride on top of my computer and put this one over with the other Funkos. So very nice. I do something about the weight of it, which it probably sounds so silly, but there's something about the weight that really makes it cool. And this is such the Disney purple. You know, it's the Haunted Mansion purple, all of that. Very nice. I'm quite pleased with him. As much as I said, I really was hoping that the big piece was going to be Haunted Mansion, but I will take the dragon. So let me just get this out of the way, and then I will show you the last piece, which is, the thing with these is like you have to get them back together very specifically. Sorry, I'm making me wait, but if I don't put this away, I will have no room on my desk. Maybe I'll go back the way they came. So what I normally do is I store these boxes, and you know, I would flatten the boxes, except you really need to keep the inserts. So that's kind of a pain. If you display your Funkos out of the box, having to store the boxes is a little bit of a nightmare. But, all right. So final item in the box is a can. There's always a can in the box, and in this time it is the Haunted Mansion. Fun, but yeah, I've already said it enough times. So we've got the organ from the ballroom on one side, and if you haven't seen the other ones of these, there's a can in each one of the ones we've gotten so far, and there's something in the can, obviously, but I do like the cans. So they're basically blind boxes. They're blind cans because they come with a figure that's in a blind bag inside. I've already opened this one, but I do like these, and they're smaller and easier to collect, so I would keep collecting these. So here's the Haunted Mansion itself, and then we've got the hitchhiking ghosts on this side. We've got Madame Leota and her spooky room of floating things, and back here again. And on the top, we have an image, which is the Hatbox Ghost, which tells you what's inside. Sure enough, we open it up, and there he is. We have the Hatbox Ghost. He's translucent. I thought at first he glowed in the dark, but then I realized he's just translucent because he's a ghost. And he's got this little hat box. And he's darn cute. I like him. I'm not in love with him. I kind of wish they had done him. I don't know. I guess they always have to be done in the blue. I wish he had a spot of color somewhere. Maybe like the Hatbox. Like, he's a ghost, but his Hatbox isn't a ghost. So, I don't know. Maybe that. Is there something in the Hatbox? It's hard to tell. It actually looks like there is. But it is cute. And Hatbox Ghost is, if you're a Disney aficionado, know that, you know, it's kind of the holy grail of Haunted Mansion. And I don't know if that's the right term, but he's sort of become the symbol of the Haunted Mansion. Along with the hitchhiking ghosts. So very cute, and he will go into my display outside, especially for Halloween. We will put him out. Oops, gotta put the can back the right way. A couple of years ago, I love the look of the Haunted Mansion so much. A couple of years ago, I tried to make it's got to be a name for them. If you picture like a banner for the birthday where each letter is, oh look, everything just got brighter. If each letter, hangs on a banner. But these are like squares that go top to bottom. So imagine if each of these was a cardboard square, and there were more. And I tried making each one representing a room in the Haunted Mansion. So if you work your way from top to bottom through the elevator on down, you would be like traveling through. I made the opening room, and I made the elevator room, and I made the walkway, the hall of portraits. And that's as far as I got. I had pieces I had collected, so it made me think of it. I had these musical instruments, and I had pieces collected to make this room. And it was just so detailed, and it was costing me a fortune to find all the pieces to match. But it was kind of fun. And I more power to anybody who makes like a dollhouse or any of that from the Haunted Mansion. That's what I would love to see, is a full-on Haunted Mansion dollhouse toy that you could buy. Isn't there a Lego one? There must be someone out there. So that's what we got. So that's it. So we have the can, we've got the dragon, we've got Cruella, and then the special bonus Nightmare Before Christmas bag. Cute. The patch and the pin. This box, again, I think sells for about $40. It might be 40 plus shipping, which is a super deal for everything you've got if you are a collector and you want to collect, all these things. If you're not a Funko fan, there are other Disney boxes that you'd probably rather have than this one. It is called Disney Treasures, but if you're interested in it, as I said, you go to Funko to order yours. So next is the Snowflakes, and that'll be our final one. I have unboxed other ones of these, I think, if you're interested, but I think they're on my other channel, which I can link. Anyway, this is what always happens to me. I get to these end of these videos and I trail off because I always feel like there's something more I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is. So for now, I'm just going to say goodbye. Goodbye. Come back soon.